Hello YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Rocha, and tonight I have a special video for you guys. I am here to talk about my reactions to the first half of the MLB season and my predictions for the second half. So let's get right into this. As you guys see, I have the MLB standings here. We'll start off with the AL East. We got the Yankees in first with the Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Orioles. Honestly, I thought the Red Sox would be in first place. I really did. I thought they had just the same amount as good team as last year, but their bullpen has been absolutely atrocious. They need to go find a closer. They lost Craig Kimbrell. That did not work out for them. So Red Sox need to find a closer. The Rays, man, whew, that lineup that they have, you got Tommy Pham, Austin Meadows, Mike Zunino's actually having, a pretty decent year. Kevin Kiermaier's not having that great of a year, but man, that lineup. Plus, you had Tyler Glasnow once he comes back from injury. And, of course, Blake Snell, Yoni Chirinos. They're looking good, man. I'm kind of shocked that they're doing so good, but they're good. And, then, of course, the Yankees, they're honestly one of the favorites to win it all this year. Their pitching's been all right. Their bullpen's been, pretty good for the most part. Of course, you got Chapman. But, man, that lineup is probably the best lineup in all of MLB. Top to bottom, man. Not one single hole in that lineup. It is crazy how good that lineup is. Let's move on to the AL Central. At the Twins in first, Indians in second, White Sox in third, Royals in fourth, Tigers in fifth. This is probably the worst division of them all. The Twins, they surprised the shit out of me. I did not think they would be this good, guys. I really didn't. But if you look at that lineup, Kepler, Boomstick Baby, Nelson Cruz. Their catcher, Mitch Garver. You got, of course, Jorge Polanco, Miguel Sano, Eddie Rosario. That team is damn good. The pitching, they're a target for Madison Bumgarner. But their pitching needs a little bit more health. But man, that team is good. The Indians, I'll talk about them a little bit more in the for the second half predictions. I think they're up and coming right now. They've underperformed a little bit. They are 50-38, so they're 12 games up. But I think the Indians, of course, they got that great lineup. They got a great pitching staff, although it is kind of injured. But I think the Indians, they're just fine. And then the rest of the three teams are trash. Although White Sox are only 2 games under 500, so take that back. They're only 2 games under 500, so they definitely have a good future. Let's move on to the AL West. We got the Astros, the A's, the Rangers, the Angels, and the Mariners. What can I say, man? The Rangers, crazy good right now. Mike Minor, Lance Lynn has been great for them. Of course, Hunter Pence, Joey Gallo. They've been great, man. I think they might falter off in the second half, but they've been pretty good. Of course, the A's, 9 games up on 500. They got, I want to say they got a good squad. They got a pretty decent squad. You got Josh Fagley. You got Matt Chapman, of course. You got Matt Olson, Marcus Semien. A couple good pitchers. We'll see if they get Sean Manaea back in the next couple of weeks, so that should be good for them. So I think they'll be all right. And, of course, the Astros. They are my favorites to go on to win the World Series this year. Not only 14 up, but they got the pitching staff to do it, and they got that lineup to do it, especially when Carlos Correa comes back. They're definitely, there. The Angels, 45-46, they always are where they are, and that's an average team. And the Mariners, man, 13-2. They started out the season 13-2 with that incredible home run streak. I don't remember how many games. That incredible home run streak to begin the year. And now look at them. 39-55. They are almost 20 games under 500 now. That is crazy, man. That's absolute crazy. Alright, so let's go on to the National League. We got the NL East first. The Braves, the Nats, the Phillies, the Mets, and the Marlins. The Phillies, they've underperformed. They're only 4 games over. I figured they would win this division. Of course, you got Segura, you got Harper, Hoskins, Bruce. Unfortunately, my boy McCutcheon's out for the year. You got Arrieta, Nola, who's been plenty good lately. I think the Phillies, they definitely could make a run of it in the second half, but we'll see how that goes. The Nationals, best team in baseball since May 28th. Watch out for them. I think they're going to make a run in the second half, and they could even win this division. They got, of course, a great lineup, and of course, they got a great pitching staff. Scherzer, Strasburg, Sanchez, Corbin. Great pitching staff. They need to work on that bullpen big time. The Braves, right what I think they are, 54-37. That's great. They got a great lineup with Acuna, Donaldson, Freeman, Ozzie. The pitching staff definitely needs a little bit of help, but Mike Soroka, in line for NL Rookie of the Year. He's 9-1. He's been great. Max Fried, the other rookie, he's been decent. They got Dallas Keuchel. We'll see how that happens. But the Braves, they're definitely where I think they should be. As for the Mets, they are terrible, man. 10 games under 500. That bullpen is awful. Syndergaard not having a great year. DeGrom having a great year again, but can't get run support. The Mets are definitely probably my most disappointing team of the first half. And of course the Marlins are the Marlins. Not even talk about them. Alright, Central. Got the Cubs, Brewers, Cardinals, Pirates, Reds. This is the closest, and I think will be the best division in baseball this year. Of course, you got the Reds, 5 games under, but only 4.5 back. It's pretty good. The Pirates, wow, one game under, 2.5 back. They could make a run. Cardinals, even at 44-44, 2 back. The Brewers, only 3 games above 500, which is really, did not expect that. And of course, the Cubbies, they're only 4 games above 500. So, yeah, this division is probably the best division in baseball, and it's going to be the closest race. So let's talk about the Cardinals. I don't really like them. I know they got Goldsmith, they got DeYoung. Of course, you got Yachty. But I just don't like them. Mike Nicholas was a one-year wonder. I knew they should have never given him that contract. Dakota Hudson, I have him in fantasy. He's been doing pretty good. But the Brewers, I think they've underperformed. They got a great lineup. The pitching staff does need work. They probably should definitely add maybe one more bullpen piece. And definitely a starter. As for the Cubs, I think they're only 4 games up, but I think they can make a good run in the second half. They got a great lineup. The pitching staff, once they get it together, is pretty dang good. Cole Hamels, Yu Darvish, Quintana. If I'm missing anybody else, let me know. But, yeah, Cubs, I think they'll definitely make a better run in the second half. And let's go to the West. So we got the Dodgers, D-backs, Padres, Rockies, and my Giants, who surprisingly are only 7 games under 500. We are 7-3 in our last 10. Last week, the Giants were in, I believe, 5-1 the whole week. That was the best and most fun baseball I've seen the Giants play since 2016, man. I can't believe we're only 7 games under 500. Got the Rockies. They've been kind of a disappointment. Kyle Freeland, man. That dude was up for Cy Young. Now look at him. He's given up 12 runs in the minors. I don't know what happened to him. That lineup, is still pretty decent. You got Arenado, you got Story. Padres, watch out for them. They're a young team, but I think they can make a little bit of a run. I don't think they'll make the playoffs or anything, but that team could definitely get it going. D-backs, I think the Padres will end up being second in this division. I don't really like the D-backs too much. Of course, you got Kentel Marte. Christian Walker, he fell off. And then, of course, the Dodgers, 16-32, best team in baseball. What can I say, man? Cody Bellinger, I'll talk about him in a bit. He's been fucking amazing. Of course, that pitching staff, Ryu, Kershaw, Buehler, the 3 All-Stars. Ryu, man, that dude's been something else this year. He is something else for sure. I can't believe... Well, okay, I can't believe... I'll talk about him in a little bit. But, man, he's been absolutely amazing. So, guys, that is the first half recap of the season. I give my thoughts about each division, where it stands. I'm now going to move on to the second half. And right here, I'm going to give you guys my division winners and wild card teams. So, I do think the Yankees, they will keep that division lead. I think the Red Sox will make a move to get closer to them, but I do think the Yankees will win the AL East and probably finish up with the best record in the AL, but we'll see about that. As for the AL Central, I think the Indians are going to make a run. They are going to finish first in the division. I like the Twins, but I think they're going to fall off. And I think the Indians, who are 7-3 in their last 10, are going to make a run in the second half, and they will win the AL Central again. And as for the AL West, got the Astros. They could definitely finish best in the American League. I think they will win the division. The A's, they will keep it close somewhat. The Rangers, I don't think they'll even make the playoffs. Sorry, Sean, but I think the Rangers are going to take a dip in the second half and probably even become sellers by the end of the month. As for my wild card teams, so that makes me the Yankees, Indians, and Astros winning the division. Wild card teams will give me the Twins and the Red Sox. I think the Red Sox will end up taking over for the Rays. They're only 2.5 back right now. So I think the Red Sox and the Twins. The Twins, they're 23 games up. They'll have to have a historic fall in the second half not to make the playoffs. So I think the Red Sox will have a good second half. The Twins will falter a little bit, letting the Indians win the division. But Red Sox. So I got Yankees. Once again, Yankees, Indians, Astros, Red Sox, and Twins making the playoffs for the NL, for the AL. Now for the NL, I'm going to say the Braves in a close battle with the Nationals will keep and win the NL East for the second straight year. I just think their team's too good. Their pitching is only going to get better. They're going to trade for somebody, maybe a Bumgarner. Gabe Jackson's been really good for them lately out of the bullpen for the closer role, so I think they keep the NL East in a close race with the Nationals. The NL Central, I'm going to go with the Cubbies. I think they are going to take off in the second half. That lineup is great. They should not be 4 games over. That pitching staff, I think, will settle in, and I think the Cubs will, in a close race, I think every team will finish probably within 5 games, but in a close race, I got the Cubs winning that division. And as for the NL West, what can I say? I'm just going to say it, Dodgers. Nothing else to say about that. As for my wild card teams, I got to go with the Nationals and the Brewers. The Nationals, like I said, you roll out those 4, even with that crappy-ass bullpen, you roll out those 4 starters all day long. They're going to get you wins. That offense is still pretty good. And the Brewers, that offense is too good not to make the playoffs. They'll get their pitching fixed out, whether it's them playing better or they're trading for somebody. I think they'll make the playoffs. So that will leave us with the Braves winning the East, Cubs winning the Central, Dodgers winning the West, Brewers and Nationals making the playoffs. So there you go, guys. That is my predictions. Who's going to make the playoffs and who's going to win the division. Now, let's go over the awards. I might go on another video later in the season about this, but for now, let's go over awards. First, let's go for the AL. I'm going to do Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, and MVP. My MVP is going to go to DJ LeMahieu of the Yankees. This dude, if you guys give me a second, I can look up his stats real quick. But man, this dude has been absolutely amazing. The Giants actually, believe it or not, finished second for DJ LeMahieu, and boy, do we need him. But anyways, he's been amazing this year. DJ LeMahieu is hitting .336. He's got 12 home runs and 63 RBIs. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see Mookie, Mike Trout, JD Martinez slipping in there. But DJ LeMahieu is going to win the AL MVP and what people never thought would see happen. AL Cy Young, this is the easy one. I got to go with Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander's just done way too good this year. Justin Verlander is 10-4 with a 2.9 ERA. This dude ages like fine wine, ladies and gentlemen. This dude just gets better with age. I mean, he's in his 36th age year, and he's got a 2.9 ERA. I think he'll hold it and win AL Cy Young for 2019. And for Rookie of the Year, oh yeah, it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I know he's not hitting right here, but man, what he did in that home run derby was an all-time performance. I think as the season goes on, he'll hit better. He is starting to hit better. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays, shout out to Sir Cardinal, he will be your guys' AL Rookie of the Year for 2019. Let's go to the NL. Let's start with NL MVP. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Christian Yelich? Is it going to be Cody Bellinger? I'm going to go with Cody Bellinger. And an absolute historic race for NL MVP. I think both of these dudes will hit over 50 bombs. Probably over each 130 RBIs. But Cody Bellinger has put up absolute monstrous video game type numbers for the NL. And I think this year, even though this pains me to say, I think Cody Bellinger, who is currently hitting .336, 30 home runs, and 71 RBIs. That's insane, guys. That's absolutely insane. But I think Cody Bellinger, with a tight, absolutely historic tight race with Christian Yelich, will be your 2019 NL MVP. Now, let's do Rookie of the Year. This one is not as easy choice as you guys think. I think there's going to be 3 people in the running for Rookie of the Year. Pete Alonso, hitting 280 with 30 bombs. Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres, he's hitting over about 310 with over 10 home runs. And Mike Soroka, the pitcher from the Braves, who is 9-1 with a 2 ERA. But my choice is going to be Pete Alonso. I think he'll hit close to 50 home runs in his rookie year. His average, I wouldn't imagine, would stay 280. I think I'll dip a little bit. But Tatis is going to make a run at him. And if Soroka, which I think he will, continues to absolutely dominate in his rookie year, those 3 are going to have a great rookie race in the NL. But my choice, shout out to Chris D'Anatana, for a Rookie of the Year in the NL 2019, is Pete Alonso. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's go to NL Cy Young. This one's easy. It's going to be Ryu. This dude has been absolute crazy this year. As you guys, some of you should know, Ryu has always been a great pitcher. He's always had a great ERA. Here's the problem. The dude cannot stay healthy. But look what he is now. In his first full healthy year, 10-2 with a 1.73 ERA, ladies and gentlemen. That is crazy. A 1.73 ERA for one half of baseball. That's crazy. I think he will stay healthy all year long. And Hyun-Jin Ryu, ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers, unfortunately, will get NL Cy Young and we'll get NL MVP. So there you go, guys. That's my second half predictions or my first half thoughts. Let me know your guys' predictions for all the awards that I just listed in this video down below in the comments. Let me know who you guys think will win the divisions. Well, let me know what your guys' reactions to the first half is. Let me know what your predictions for the second half is. Put them down in the comments. Please like and sub if you're new. Please, of course, always hit that like button. Shows appreciation. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great night. I look forward to the second half of baseball. How about them apples? Peace.